Hey there, and welcome back to the Minny Pick'Ems. Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving games. Seems crazy to me, but we're here, and your beloved host has won not his first, but second time in 3 weeks, might I add. Damn it, I wish I got a clapping track to play right now for that.
Too late. Too
I
late.
know,
You're
too late.
so new to being first.
I know, I am. Like I said, only second time, but hey, we talked about it beforehand. I am hitting my stride right now. I am hitting my stride, so you fuckers better watch out.
Hey, I'm right there. You had
You
one
really
more.
are. And honestly, this week,
You had one more.
I think this week really kind of showed where everybody is. So, like we do every single week before we jump in. So, I won going 12-3. You were right behind me with 11-4. And then Joe was a little farther down at 9-6. But that puts all of us, despite my win, I'm still 3 games behind you. But I was, I think, 5 games behind you last week. So I made up a little bit, no, 2 weeks ago. So I made up some ground recently. But now you had 6 games on Joe. So Joe's got to start taking some shots and have him actually hitting if he's going to have any chance not to have to run that fun 10K. That'll be fun
It'd be
for him.
great to see.
But yeah, that's what we got heading into week 12. I still can't believe we're this far into the season. I mean, we got the NFL and the NBA in full force, which is just it feels so weird. But
Yeah,
anyway, let's just get right into our picks, shall we?
we shall.
So this week, like most of the weeks, there's 4 teams off, so we have a total of 14 games up for grab this week. Unfortunately, you've already know Joe is without us tonight. I have all his picks, including his mortal lock. I will give his pick first, and we will go from there. So starting off the week, we have the Buffalo Bills on Thursday Night Football going to the Houston Texans, and Joe picked Buffalo in this one.
Yeah, that's the right pick. The heartthrob of America, Josh Allen, Mr. Six Touchdowns. Won me my fantasy week. Go Bills.
He's such a stud. Yeah, despite the Texans' good D, they have only allowed 163 points, which is the best in the league. They still have not won very many games. And like you just alluded to, Josh Allen just scored 44 points last week. So give me Buffalo. And then on Sunday, no early game. So we're going straight to the noon slate. Pittsburgh at Chicago. Joe picked Chicago.
Damn, I didn't think he was going to go with Chicago. I don't even know if I'd pick the Steelers with Rodgers right now. Not that the Bears looked amazing. People are overlooking how they didn't look amazing against a bad Vikings team.
No.
That being said, I'm going to go with the Bears. I don't trust them without Rodgers. The defense
Yeah.
is looking better. It's going to be a low scoring fucking game, but I mean, Mason Rudolph, maybe? No, give me the Bears.
I'm just right on the fence about. I'm picking it like right now live, like because I was reading into it. What are the chances Aaron Rodgers plays? Because I think that's going to be the difference maker. I think should Aaron Rodgers play, I like Pittsburgh's offense enough to challenge that Chicago defense and win. Just based off of how they looked against a bad version of us this last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where is he going to go?
I don't
Shot clock.
I don't think Rodgers is going to play, and I don't like Mason Rudolph. So against my better judgment,
Ooh.
give me Chicago.
That one is tough. That one is tough.
It is tough. Doing this on Tuesday night kind of makes it a little bit more strategic too, because you don't always know. We have a couple of days like things could happen. You don't know who's going to play, who's not going to play. So it really kind of makes you okay. Who do you trust more? And just makes it a little bit more interesting too.
Yeah. No.
All right, and then third game of the week, we got New England at Cincinnati. This was Joe's mortal lock, and he went with New England.
It's probably smart.
Yeah,
Yeah, not much to say. Jamar Chase is an idiot. First off, who the hell spits on people? Come on.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you really gotta say. It's Drake May by a million. Throw the ball to Diggs.
Pretty much. Yeah. Same thing. New England has been a perfect 5-0 on the road. Joe Flacco and that offense can put up some points, so they could make it a close game, but there's no way even at home they beat the Patriots. So give me the Pats. And then you got the New York Giants heading to Detroit. Joe has the Lions.
Yeah, as much as it sucks because I'm playing against St. Brown this week. It's going to be a get back game for the Lions. Jameis is a lot of fun, so if he's playing again, then it's a must watch. But it's the Lions, and I think it's a larger margin than people are thinking.
Yeah, I think the line right now, because you know how much I love it. I think the line right now for the game is 10.5. So
Yeah, I mean the Lions. That's what they do best is just put up a fuck ton of points on bad teams.
yeah, and this year it's been more on the running game because Goff, we talked about beforehand too, is kind of taking a backseat a
Yeah,
little bit this
that
year.
O line's different.
Yeah. Again, not much needs to be said. I got Detroit in this one as well. And then a game that could decide NFC playoffs and definitely NFC North turnout. Minnesota Vikings go to the Green Bay Packers. Joe picked the Packers.
Yeah, I mean I'm with Joe right now. He's making the right picks. I'm kind of done. I hope we lose, like you were saying earlier. Then lose, then no worry about playoffs. Let JJ play how he wants to play, and tank for a good pick. And hope to God we have a window with Jefferson still here. But go Packers, I guess. Not go Packers, but they're gonna win. Fuck.
Yeah. Um the only reason and again another thing we talked about before we got on here, the only reason I'm not jumping at all Green Bay by a million, despite how bad we looked against a worse Bears team, is how many injuries they have on that team and how bad that offensive line can be.
Yeah.
We have seen this Green Bay team. Another one of the key points I remember bringing up before we got on too, when they give up pressure, like not like just sacks
Yeah.
themselves, make them look bad, but when teams get pressure on them, it doesn't bode well for them. So I think that's going to be the recipe for success. And if you're Flores and KOC, you have to figure out a way to not blitz the entire game, but especially in the first quarter, put the beat down on him early, get something of a lead, and then that way you don't have to be perfect the rest of the game. That being said, again, another game I'm picking right now.
Do it. You know you want to do it. You
I'm
know
going to
you
take
will.
the Vikings. I'm
I
going to take
knew
the
it.
Vikings. I think we do the complete opposite of what the Bears did to us. I do think we're going to win. I'm not surprised if we lose. Regardless of it, like right now, I think when I looked, the Packers are favored by 6.5 points. It's going to be decided by 4 points or less.
You think it could be like a Lions game for the Vikings, huh? Go in and win at their stadium.
Yeah, against my better judgment, I'm not gonna lie. I know I just picked this. This was the second one I picked live. I was leaning towards taking the Packers before we came on. All right, next game, Seattle at Tennessee, and Joe took Seattle.
Yeah, not much to be said. Seattle.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Shout out K9. Shout out K9.
Yeah, he balled out last week. He balled out last week. Yeah, and simply put, Sam Darnold's not going to throw 4 interceptions again this week. And despite throwing 4 interceptions, they damn near beat a really good Los Angeles Rams team. Next up,
That defense is tough in Seattle. That defense is tough.
they're not Legion of Boom tough.
Yeah.
It's a breath
It's
of fresh
boomish.
air. It's boom-ish. It's so much better than just what they've had the last couple of years. Not a bad team. All right, and then we got Indianapolis in a must-win situation for Kansas City at Kansas City. And Joe has Kansas City in this one.
Wow.
We're kind of
I do
surprised.
think it's going to be tougher. I think, yeah, they only lost to the one score to the Broncos. I think it is going to be closer than it. Like they're going to fight for their lives. They have to win this game. It's at home. It's a tough game coming off of bye, but I just think the Colts are just better. They're just a better team right now. Like it's no longer like, oh, the Colts, they're better. So give me the.
That surprised me. I thought you were going to take Kansas City. You and me are going to take another step in the right direction over Joe this week. I got the Colts. I said it beforehand.
Mush.
Not a mush. I think I said it before we got on too. I think the biggest, not only the biggest, but one of the key factors in this dynasty, people feared them. They didn't want to play the Kansas City
Yeah.
Chiefs, much less in Kansas City. Nobody is afraid of this team. Patrick Mahomes, I understand, is still Patrick Mahomes, but Bo Nix isn't afraid of a 36-year-old Chris Jones coming to tackle him. He's just going to run out of the way. Guys just aren't afraid of him. The Colts have arguably the best for sure the best running back, probably the best offensive player this year in Jonathan Taylor, who has 15 rushing touchdowns and I think has like 5 receiving touchdowns. And Indianapolis has shown they have a tough time against the running game. They can lock down receivers, but running game is not their strong suit. I got Indianapolis too. And then wrapping up the noon slate, we got the New York Jets going to the Baltimore Ravens. And Joe has, wait for it, the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep. Just like the Seahawks one. Nothing else. It's the
Yeah.
Ravens and arguably should have been his moral lock.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm kind of the same way here. What I put down for this one was although the Jets play better on the road, Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson are going to be too much for this Jets defense. So give me the Baltimore Ravens.
And that Ravens defense is good, and Tyrod's playing.
Yeah,
Actually, I think is better.
yeah, no, that's true. Um and then kicking off the afternoon, I can't believe this is actually an afternoon game, but this is the third and final game I'm actually picking live on camera. Cleveland at Las Vegas. You have two, like, this could actually be a decent game because you have a 2-8 team playing a 2-8 team. So it could be a tough one to watch, but it's going to be interesting to watch as they're both brutal. Joe's got Las Vegas.
Interesting.
Very
Wow. I did not expect that. Holy shit. Because I'm feeling the other way. I'm feeling the Browns because their defense is better. Yes, Max Crosby is a beast. Don't forget it. And even if Shador is playing, it's his first game to start. Maybe there's some of that first game, extra, jitters. That's good jitters, but that defense is just good enough where Geno Smith is bad.
Yeah, Geno Smith isn't good.
And they didn't even run the ball with Genty against the Cowboys. They're just not a good team. And just give me the Browns. Gross though.
Yeah, wait, what'd you say?
Gross though. This game.
Yeah, no, I really don't like Geno Smith. I was high on him at the beginning of the year but man, Geno Smith has really kind of fallen off a cliff. So you know what? I'll take Shador too. I think Shador could be the answer for the Browns long term.
I think so too. I think he's got potential.
He does, and I like Kevin Stefanski as a coach. I think he was put in kind of a shitty situation with a bad quarterback situation in Cleveland too.
Yeah, I mean, we won't really tell this year.
But yeah, I like Cleveland in this one too. Bill and Arizona in Arizona, and Joe's got Jacksonville.
Yeah, my fucking Jags are back. Don't you touch them, Jack. Don't you fucking touch them. This is my new team for the year. The Vikings are dead. Go fucking Jags, baby. Do fucking ball.
The one thing I know about this game, Arizona's given up 85 points in the last 2 games. There's no way in hell the Cardinals win. And no, I'm not giving you and Joe a free pick here. So give me the Jaguars.
You didn't want to bet on history, Jacoby Brissett?
Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah.
It sounds like a brisket sandwich.
Yeah, he had the most completions in a game in a row.
Good for him.
Yes, history. Pick him.
History. Okay, 325 slate. Philadelphia at Dallas. And Joe has Philly.
Yeah, I mean, the Eagles are the better team. I don't know what to make of the Eagles. They're good, but they're so boring. They're such a boring fucking team. They can't play exciting games.
Who, Philly?
They're still obviously going to win, but I mean, it's divisional. It is. I could see this being an Eagles loss, but smartly, I have to take the Eagles because I think their defense is rounding into shape and looking very good.
Yeah, I think similarly to the Vikings and Packers game, I have just a feeling about it that regardless of who actually wins this game, it's going to be decided by 6 points or less probably.
Yeah.
Just because, like you talked about, like the Philadelphia Dallas games, the Dallas and Washington games, the Lions and Bears, Lions and Packers, Lions and Vikings, they're just usually always close games unless one team is just dog shit and one team is just amazing. But the one thing I will say is heading into this game, despite your great point of Philly just doesn't wow me. I said it at the beginning of the season. I've been saying it throughout the season. And I will say it until it comes true and everybody says, wow, maybe this guy wasn't completely a moron. Philadelphia, Kansas City Chiefs. Neither of them will even make it to the Super Bowl. Philadelphia will win this one. I trust Philly's D more than I trust Dallas's offense. And then last afternoon game, we got Atlanta at New Orleans, which I think I'm looking forward to watching the Cleveland Las Vegas game more than this game. Joe has the Atlanta Falcons in this one.
Yeah, I mean, rise up, Kirko Chains is playing. 2 Chains, bring him back. But God, they have been bad this year. They really have. Drake London being out for a while is not good. Or at least out. I don't know if it's a while. I mean, you gotta go Falcons though, right? I mean, the Saints just Tyler shit. No, give me the Falcons.
Do you have to go with the Falcons?
I mean, yuck though. But I'm doing it.
New Orleans is coming off their bye. Shuck is getting ready for this game. Sure, Kirko may be coming back in. Kirko hasn't been playing much, if at all, this year. He's not going to have his right-hand man, Drake London, to throw to. Darnell Mooney has been Darnell Hooey this year.
Nice.
I honestly just thought of that, so thank you for that, by the way. Again, it's not going to be a pretty game. It's going to be a Philadelphia, Dallas, Minnesota, Green Bay game again. Give me New Orleans.
Wow. See, I just went off who's the best player in the game of the two teams. It's Bijan. That's the team I'm going to go with.
I think people kind of are forgetting because the Saints are just awful. Alvin Kamara. And the Falcons' run defense, even more ass, to your point. All right, Sunday, wrapping up the week, Sunday night football. Tampa Bay at the LA Rams. And Joe has the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, the Rams are the best team in the league right now. I really believe that.
Really?
Team, yeah. Their defense is really fucking good. Stafford, he's playing a great Seahawks defense, so he didn't have a great game, but I just think they're the best team. They have arguably one of the best red zone wide receiver targets of all time in Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
it's the Rams. I love Baker and the Bucks, and please, Bucky, come back. I miss you. But it's going to be the Rams.
You bring up a great point. Puka Nacua, Devonta Adams have proven to be what everybody thought they could be this year. Tyler Higbee's gotten in on the action. Kyron Williams has gotten in on the action. Tutu Atwell has been relied upon when
Blake
needed.
Corum's been a good secondary back, actually, too.
Who, sorry?
Blake Corum. He's been not used a ton, but he's getting some.
But no, I wasn't surprised that you I think the easy pick in this one is the Rams. I think Tampa Bay is a good team. I don't think they're good enough to beat the Rams right now. Then rounding out the week, Monday Night Football. Again, I think a lot of people look at this game and say, wow, this is going to be a tough watch. I think it could be a better game than people really think. Carolina at San Francisco. Joe took the Carolina 49ers. Just kidding. San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. Me off yeah, I mean, I think this is going to be a good game. Panthers, they proved me wrong. They've been playing good. Young had a great game.
Told you guys. Everybody
good.
listening to this.
Happy for him.
Everybody thought I was.
But Brock Purdy is back. And
everybody thought I was.
You noticed the changes.
Yeah.
You noticed. What did you say?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Panthers. But I got to go Niners. Panthers are good, though. They probably would cover.
Yeah, Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Carolina is going to play a good game. Bryce Young and the Panthers have been surprising people all year. They've already hit their over in wins. Yes, so if you guys took my advice on that pick, you're welcome. Money won. But San Francisco, despite their injuries, they're just going to be the better team. So give me San Francisco in this one.
Yep.
And then the moment you've all been waiting for. Time for me to fuck Joe over, even though he's not here.
You got some good picks because there's a lot, and
I
took
do,
one that I think was not the right choice.
Wait, say that again. He took what?
I think he took one that I didn't think was the right choice. The Patriots.
No, I don't
think he was going to go Ravens.
Bad. Yeah, I kind of anticipated him taking either the Ravens or the Seahawks too. And if I'm being completely honest, I had like 4 games kind of highlighted because obviously we don't know their mortal locks. And that's what I did. I made sure he at least had one team. And actually it worked out perfectly when he gave me his picks, because he gave me all of his picks without a mortal lock. And then right before we came on, a couple minutes, I had texted him, hey, what's your mortal lock? Didn't even look at it until we got on. That's why I was checking my phone because I was like, it doesn't feel right to know it going into it. Keep the sportsmanship alive.
Yeah.
But so I had four kind of coming into this one, and that was one of them I was looking at. And
I think there's an obvious change. I do.
I think there's two. I think there's two.
I think there is too, but there's one like I think is really obvious, and I don't want to say more because I don't want to make you
Yeah, no, I'm
squeeze it.
probably going to go with the obvious one. I'm going to give him Tennessee instead of Seattle.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that one, like you could go them or Ravens, but that one just felt like after losing, the Titans are not good. Like Seahawks are gonna come back and
No, they're not good. And the Jets are also not good. Excuse me. But the Jets, to me, are more of a team that could surprise somebody with a Baltimore team that is trying to get back into the playoffs
yeah.
rather than a Seahawks team that's already settled kind of into the playoffs. At this point, it's playoff, seeding. And I think they have a top four seed on lock just by how much of a spot they have on the Rams and the but it's going to be a dogfight between them and the Eagles, I think, for that number one spot.
But don't the Rams have more? Aren't they a better record?
And
The Rams only have 2 losses, right? Eagles with the 2 block punts, and then
maybe they were. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah, that's crazy because Philadelphia right now is 1-8-2. Lost Rams are 8-2. Chicago third at 7-3. Tampa Bay 6-4.
okay,
And
that's
then
where I was.
Seahawks at 7-3. Yep.
That's because yeah. All right, that makes sense.
And then how crazy is it because the Lions lost to the Eagles last week, dropping them to 6-4. So how crazy is it that if the playoffs were to start today, not only would we not be in it, but Detroit wouldn't and Chicago would be as the division winner.
I saw something that I don't know if it was true, but it was like if the playoffs started today, it would be Packers versus Bears first round. Oh my
Oh
fucking
yeah.
god. That would be an NFC North wet dream for Vikings and Lions fans just watching those losers duke it out and kill each other.
I know. I was gonna say, like, as a Vikings fan, that would quickly turn into a whoever fucking wins this game better lose the next game.
Yeah. You definitely have that part, but it's also like these fucking shit fan bases going at each other, being psychopaths and the
Yeah.
hatred and
Because then if the Packers, because yeah, again, I mean, let's play that shoulda, coulda, woulda game. Why the fuck not? We got some time. Should the Packers beat the Bears, they would have to go into Philadelphia and again probably get just dog walked. But if the Bears were to hold on and beat them, they would probably end up playing Tampa or Seattle, which even with home field advantage, both those teams are capable of beating them tomorrow.
yeah, true.
So, well, it's been fun. Any last words before we get off?
Duval.
Hopefully, Skull. I think if nothing else, I just kind of want to see JJ have a good game. Nothing else. Just see him kind of bounce back. He's a
Throw a
rookie.
lot and get a lot of fantasy points for Jefferson and Aaron Jones. That would be awesome.
And it'd be nice if our top receivers, TJ, Jordan, and JJ, just decided to catch a couple third down balls this game too that hit him right in the hands. But I don't know. All right, well, it's been fun. Till next time, Minnie.